So, everyone talks about why the lowest killers aren't picked. That being Twins, Hag, Artist, Skull Merchant. That's the bottom four, right? Now, I want to look at the opposite side of that spectrum, and why are the highest picked killers, that being Shape, Springtrap, Ken, and Blight? Why are they the most picked? What could change about them to shift the meta? And of course, what is the meta looking like right now regarding perks? All this information is available for free at nightlight.gg. We're just going to use the most four popular, and we're going to be playing the most popular killer is Myers. So game 1 will be Myers, game 2 will be Springtrap, game 3 will be Ken, and game 4 will be Blight. Fuck. Alright. So I actually have not played Myers since the rework. Like, I just have not touched him. Okay, so this person just doesn't see me. Now they do. But, okay. Take it. So my thing is with Myers, right, is if you run specific add-ons, the one I'm running right now, makes it so when I stalk the obsession, it goes 40% faster. But even that, she had barely enough time to react to that, because it doesn't, you get that notification about halfway through, but even still, it's still kind of ridiculous how fast you can stalk with Myers. I don't make that. No, but I think if his stalk speed were to be decreased, I feel like it would be much more balanced. But considering his stalk speed is just insanely fast, I can see why he has such a high pick rate and kill rate. Because we've barely just gotten started, and I have 3 downs. I don't play killer that much, so my MMR is probably not that strong, but that still does not remove from the fact I haven't touched Myers just at all. There's no reason I should be able to snowball this quickly. So I think for a few things you could do to work on Myers is definitely reduce or slow the stalk time, or possibly just instead of making it so it's when you someone instead of making it so that it's faster when you're further away and slower up close, just make it universal, the stalk time. I feel like that could definitely help out with things. These perks, okay, so some of them are just they're not even broken, they're just really nice to use. Like Nowhere to Hide, that it's not a broken perk. It's not a crazy strong perk either. Oh my gosh, the back and forth. And then I'm just gonna, okay. But Nowhere to Hide is not super oppressive. It's not like a game-altering perk. And then Lethal Pursuer also is not insanely overpowered. However, it is good. It's just, when you have a meta like you do in Dead by Daylight, and then you have a perk like Pain Res, oh, okay, and he's gonna take the prot hit. I actually almost really ever get prot hits in my games. I'm jealous now. But when you have a perk like Pain Res, obviously it's going to cause some complications in a meta, where if you do your objective and you get rewarded this heavily for it, oh, I get that. I feel like if Pain Res were to have a limited, like a lower effect. I believe it's at 20% right now. If it were to say 10-15%, I could see it being much more. Not much more. I could see it being less, way less as oppressive as it is. But at the same time, though, this kind of thing does require important balancing. So you can't make it too strong and yet also too weak. So okay, so he's just gonna let me take him out the locker. I I don't know what the thought process there was. And thank you. I'll just get more pain res value. Um, I think I'm gonna go for the A's actually. I kind of have no idea what I'm talking about. All right, I'm not a game developer. I'm just saying if this kind of thing has been meta for this long, because pain res hasn't really been tweaked much, at least in my memory. Pain res hasn't been tweaked much since it's dropped. So I think we're definitely in due for. Oh wait, where did she go? Oh, she cut through here. I feel like it's important to revisit these kinds of perks, and I'll just take my M1 there. And I feel like it's important to also like have this kind of thing talked about because we look at, oh, why is the artist one of the lowest picked killers? Why are these killers picked so low? And then you look at what the meta is, and you look at what characters like Myers can do, characters like Wesker, Light, like. I'm actually getting bullied right now. Okay, so I see how this is. I'm gonna leave that chase because that's just not a good chase for me to take. I don't know. Okay. Um, I know she's right here. I'm not dumb. No, but I feel like the devs need to just take one look at the meta for both Survivor and Killer, but mainly this is just about Killer today. I feel like the devs need to take a look at both what Killer and Survivor meta is and just think about how they could tweak it if they do want to change the meta. If people if people aren't happy with the current meta, then it should definitely change. But this meta that we are in currently is not. It's not bad, but it's also not good. Like we're in a sort of meta right now where holding a gen is literally almost guaranteed a game win every time. Or if you're doing like Gen Rush almost 9 times out of 10, are you going? No, nope. I'm not letting you. Like almost 9 times out of 10, if you're running a Gen Rush build, or if you can hold your gens fairly well using perks like Pain Res, where you don't even really have to monitor gens as much, more or less you kind of just have to like have good hook positions and hold pressure on areas and not even specific gens so much. Why did it take me out of my? I'm just gonna get my stock off on him, and yes. Oh, she's just left the tile. Okay. Well, she didn't leave the tile. She's still here, but oh, almost got her. Okay, you know what? I'll take it. The pallet's down, and she doesn't get her blind. And I think actually because she got greedy for the blind, she goes, yeah, she does. Honestly, if I were her, I wouldn't have even gone back for the blind. That's what got her killed. No, but I mean, look at this. I'm at 4 gens. That's my first kill, and I'm on a killer I'm totally unfamiliar with. Myers is insanely strong right now. I don't think he needs to be this strong. I think this rework was not really No, it was kind of needed because Myers was in a weird state between he being like super good in his in certain situations and like just insanely horrible in everywhere else. Like, I mean, having to deal with a infinite tombstone Myers was nothing short of pure agony. But now having to deal with this insane lunge, this insane stalk speed too, like, oh, I can just kill her? That's base kit now? Okay. That's kind of insane. Alright. Think if it tore, yeah. Unfortunate. Unfortunate. Really, just unfortunate. I did not even know that was a thing. The Mori base kit is insane. That is insanely OP. Not even I like I if I get it if it's like, oh, you can only use it in your exposed mode. I don't know if you can or not. But if that's like a universal thing, you can just, oh, he gets hatched. Alright. I head to that door that's literally right there. That is door 6. So, with Springtrap, I feel like what makes him popular isn't necessarily the fact that he's like crazy broken. I feel like what makes him super popular is literally just because he's a Five Nights at Freddy's character. Like, super popular IP. I will say, however, his kit is far from weak. He has a reliable axe that can travel much differently than Huntress's. And the add-ons can just make it so strong. I'm not using crazy strong add-ons. I'm just using simple add-ons really. But I actually really gotta stop clicking on these Scourge hooks because that is 2 Scourge charges down already. He has a consistent throwing axe, he has a grab ability too, which is always really great. And I feel like this is just a low MMR game. But his axe is nice to play with. His grab is useful. And he has a teleport too. He has some I use loosely there counterplay in the fact that you can reveal him with the cameras. But I feel like that doesn't really do that much. I feel like Springtrap's popularity stems from his IP. And I don't want to say it's the same with Myers, because Myers has is much older in the game's history. He was one of he was the first licensed DLC to come out. And is already like, well, he was a super popular character before, but I feel like he's not popular. I feel like Myers isn't popular because he's a popular character. I feel like he's popular because he's good. Whereas Springtrap, it's like, yeah, this guy's not crazy broken, but he's also like super popular. I mean, he released at like the apex of the FNAF movie hype. I don't even know why he went for that. So I feel like it was just timing paired with who they brought in is what led to Springtrap's success.
Farewell.
And not so much of the fact that he's just insanely overpowered. Not overpowered. No, Michael's pretty overpowered. At least in my opinion. I know other people are going to have a different idea on that, and that's fine. But I personally think Michael's overpowered. Springtrap, however, I like you can consistently have successful counterplay against a Springtrap if you know how to play your tiles and you're just consistent with your movements. I find there's easy success. Okay. I also cannot see who's trying to blind me. Oh, no, I do. They're right over here. It's the Unjin. Wait. I'm not even gonna throw that. Whoa, come on and slam! Oh, give me a jam! Okay, she's going for that back tile. I'm just gonna swing through it. I don't know why she would put herself in front of me like that. Especially being on Death Hook. I mean, yeah, she was going for a flashlight save, but honestly, Chris had not been hooked at all. So I think it would have just been way safer to just... I'm not even going to try to throw that over. I honestly think it would have been way safer for... Ooh, I missed. Sorry. I honestly just don't even know what to say. Like... I feel like I'm not playing that phenomenal, and it's just these people aren't playing that well. Which, no offense, but not everyone always has a perfect game. And I actually have very nice gen setup here. I could just pressure this and get a 3 gen. But I'm not going to do that because I honestly don't need to. I'm not even going to drop the axe to just ammo. I'm just going to take the axe hit, man. What? Oh, shoot. She's over here. I mean, you at least gotta, like, try, man. I do want to cycle back to the perks. Because I feel like this game is a pretty good example of why Nowhere to Hide is not, like, overpowered. It's in the meta, yes, but it's a piece of a puzzle. Like, honestly, I feel like you could run a build like this, or literally this build, and just not have Nowhere to Hide in it, and still be successful. I thought I saw Chris over here. I guess I didn't. Nowhere to Hide, Lethal Pursuer. Those two perks are like the most fairly balanced perks that have been in the meta ever, most likely. My only complaint about Nowhere to Hide is certain killers, it's like way better on than others. Say you're playing a Blight, right? If you're playing Blight, you can probably most likely get an injure or sometimes even a down insanely early if you have a perk like Nowhere to Hide. Whereas if you're playing someone like, let's say, Trapper, not really mobility based, you're going to struggle to get hits early on. And that's, like, Lethal Pursuer gave me crazy value. Because of playing Springtrap, I was able to teleport onto someone and immediately get it down. But not every killer has that same luxury of high mobility. So I feel like if you're not playing a high mobility killer, it's probably best to just... If you want to use it for that information, or just the bonus of that it adds 2 seconds on the all aura revealing, do that. But I personally feel it's not necessary if you're playing a slower killer. If you want consistent information and you're playing a slower killer, I would probably go with Ultimate Weapon. It's a perk by Xenomorph. It makes it so when you open a locker, anybody nearby will scream, and I don't know if it reveals the aura, but I do know it makes them scream. So you get that information. And it's it's 40 meters with
You will see.
a decent, I believe, 30-second cooldown. That was way off. I don't know why I threw that. But There's options. I feel like if I do a video on lower picked killers and I'm playing someone with not much mobility, I'd probably just use I cannot throw these axes to save my life. I'd probably just use ultimate weapon. I also don't know why she didn't go for the pallet. There was a pallet not too far from here she could have played. And this is going to be Death Hook on the Meg and leave between a hatch standoff for me and Chris. Let's check offerings. Did anyone... Nobody brought a offering to change. Say, oh, I didn't mean to do that. I just get the button messed up. Wait, did I hear hatch? I was at door 1. Did I hear hatch over here? Oh, I wasn't at door 1. Silly me. Oh, I did hear hatch. Oh. That's gonna be game here for Chris. I spilled water on my pants. But oh shoot. Does he have Lucky Break or is he just in the locker? Oh, he's just in the locker. So Kaneki's mobility is definitely nothing short of extraordinarily insane. You could even say it's game breaking. Just how quickly this man can get around. What makes Kaneki so played is, one, he comes from a popular IP, that being Tokyo Ghoul. 2, he's an insanely high mobility killer with the ability to quickly damage by using his leaps. And a third, I feel like he was also like a highly requested character, so by the time he came around, people were like, oh, okay, we wanted this, now let's all play him. I feel like out of all the anime characters that could have added Ken Kaneki, he doesn't really make sense, like, character-wise, but he fits game-wise. And we have Renato going next. Okay. Well, great job, bud. Hey, stop working on that gen, please. Another Renato. Oh, and he's gonna get that blind off. I don't know what the pathing was there. I don't know where it had. Yeah, like, that is insane. In just 5 seconds, I'm already on the next person. And we have a DC. Unfortunate. 2 DCs. Very unfortunate. Yeah, like, that's just crazy. I shouldn't have gotten that. I played my jump so poorly. But I feel like... Oh, okay. So she doesn't throw it. And we have a full DC lobby. I'm gonna play this one out just so I can continue talking about Kaneki. And I personally, I just don't enjoy playing him. I think he's in a very unbalanced state. He's extremely consistent, extraordinarily precise. You can consistently 4K with him regardless of your build. I mean, there's a lot to unravel here, and I just don't even have the words to unravel it. But I'm always avoidant of playing Kaneki, because if a killer is this insanely broken, I feel like it's just not even going to be fun to play them. Kaneki's ability to play around loops. Okay, so the AI is just gonna give up? What was that? Kaneki's ability to play around loops, slow people down by body blocking, or just move insanely quick. I feel like so many things that he has going for him, and I feel like there's not enough counterplay, not to mention his enraged mode allowing him to use a third leap, which unlocks just a whole new level of insanity for what you can do with this killer. Strong in loops, strong to get into chase, strong outside of chase because he can move around insanely quick and get to his spots. I mean, this dude can hold 3 gens, he can pressure areas, he can pressure survivors, tunnel efficiently if you need to. And we are on the Garden of Joy. So let's get into it and see how this plays out. So Blight is... I know I said I'm not a fan of Kaneki because I find his power just overly oppressive, but at the same time, I also find it fun. Blight is also one of my favorite killers just because I like the pinball aspect of just bouncing around, and I'll take it. I like the bouncing around aspect of his power. Oh! Appears I messed up my Blight, or my rush there. Whoopsies. Did not mean to do that. Accidents happen though. And he's gonna play the window. Chase has gone on a little bit longer than I'd like it to. Oh, we cut it there. So I get to proc Pain Res. On the first down. Quick to come back. We gotta find the gen that procs Pain Res. Which I would believe. Yep. Oh my, I can't swing. Just get this pellet out the way immediately. Oh, okay. Okay, well, I'll take an injure. That's better than getting rid of a pallet. Pallet, please. Nope. Okay, she's just gonna go down. I was honestly just swinging, hoping she would throw the pallet, and she did not throw the pallet. Oh, okay. Unfortunate, but happens. I think we can switch sites. And, oh. Missed my dodges there on the Sable. Unfortunate. I'm just gonna drop that. I'm going to look for our friend Michaela. I'm gonna kindly ask these people in this gen to hop off of it. I'm not playing this game very well. Yeah, my Blight's, not that good. Mainly because I haven't played him in a while. And after going on a little win streak, our MMR started to get more consistent. So now we're playing better skilled survivors. What is the plan here, Sable? Well, I know she doesn't have the pallet here, so that's a down. And if I can hook her upstairs... Is there a hook upstairs? I think I will hook her upstairs. I think that's the play. I like the position of the upstairs hook. Because now... I can come in here. Oh! And here's Chris. Who's going to take a second down to save the Sable. I will hit her there for sure. I'll just fall down after him, it's no biggie. Ooh, unfortunate. The pre-vault did not work for you, man. Oh, wow. These people really want their flashlight save. Sorry. But not happening. Now, you know what? Let me pop. These guys are very good with their gens. Very good with their gens. Holy moly, another almost a completed gen. Wow. Happens to the best of us. We all get gen rush sometimes. This is not a Scourge Hook, this is a normal one. Oh, shoot. Hey, stop that. Stop it. Oh, wait, no one's on it. And no one's over here either. Fun. Fun. I think if I play... no, I think I want them to do the middle building. Because it's not exactly horrible if I lose that. We'll do a little peek over here. No gen progress. Seriously, would have thought someone would have gone for the save by now, but I guess not. Happens, it happens. Sometimes people are just slower on the draw. Oh. Looks like we have a friend working on the gen. Oh. See where they're at. And it's the Chris. I can actually tunnel him out here for my first kill at 1 gen. Not spectacular. So I'm probably going to be losing this game. But... yeah, and odd pathing. But... I feel like my point still gets across of these killers are insanely picked for a reason. Blight is not as bad as the other options I showed before. I mean, Myers can one-shot and worry. Kaneki can instantly chase down. And Springtrap has his teleports. Blight is much more skill-oriented than those other killers are. Because with Blight, you have to, like... pretty much you actually have to aim. Whereas with the other guys, it's kind of like you just do it. In the simplest way. Ooh. Good read by Dwight. I'm just bumping into anything and everything. But I'm patient enough to get the hit. This build is insanely strong. Pop Goes the Weasel is really carrying me here. Okay, and he's not going to go for the ball. Okay. And he'll take the down as the final doors pop. Alright. Final door. I should have said final gen. Oh, wow. You were on that really quick. And why is that open so much already? Is that Wake Up? Oh. I'm not looking at the palette. Oh, really? She didn't go back to the save? Just would have thought, whoa. Would have thought she would have. Michaela's still over here. Oh, there's the save. Oh, and I'm just bumping into everything. I didn't play this game that good. Honestly, if I can tunnel Dwight out, that would definitely save. Well, not exactly save, but it would kind of do something for me. Oh, and here's Dwight. Hi, Dwight. Down, Dwight. And I forced the Michaela out. Yeah, let me force Sable out here. Regardless of what she does, I hook the Dwight here. She should just take the out. Yeah, go on, you rats. Go on! Go on! A 2-kill game. Not perfect, but not horrible. So I think to end things off, I'm just going to do a simple tier list of how I think these 4 killers rank. And personally, how I see it is, we're going to start off with Blight. Blight's pretty good. He's B tier. Could this be because I played pretty shit with him? Yeah, could be. Could it also just be because he requires skill, unlike some of the others on this list? Could also be. Springtrap, we're going to put him at A. Consistent teleports, good throwing weapon, great all-around pressure. Ghoul, I'm going to throw him S tier. Not even like a debate. Just easy to play, fun to use, good consistency, great all around. Myers, not as fun to play in my opinion. I could see the appeal. I just don't see it. Let me rephrase. There's appeal. I don't have that appeal. It's fun, kind of. He's very consistent, very precise. Good at snowballing pressure immediately, and good at holding angles. So, yeah, I think with that short tier list, that's pretty much going to wrap things up.